No, we're suffering that we don't have jobs because we're dark.
Now, I don't know why haters be telling me to mind my business when they're out here not minding theirs. Shut your mouth and enjoy the tea. We all know you're here for it, sis.
Good day, ninjas. How are you guys doing? It's a girl, Owamie, aka Miss Fear for Color, bringing back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, you're most definitely welcome. Please do subscribe, and of course, hit the bell. I absolutely love you. Now, today we're going to be talking about a serious issue. I feel like I always say that, but it's okay. And we're going to be talking about colorism in South Africa. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This whole conversation or this video sparked because of what happened on Twitter, and of course what happened with Thusi, and of course the colorism issue, and people started with like show my Josie and whatnot. You guys remember I did a video on that, I explained everything. I'm sure I'll put a cut somewhere here so that you guys can go and watch that video if you guys missed it. Now for me, after that video, you guys, there was something that also went down again. It was between Thusi, Bonnie, and Dishes also inserted herself in that, and I was just really disappointed, you guys. I was disappointed at the fact that Bonnie and I think it's Bonnie or Bonnie, I don't know, her and Pearl, like there are two women that are in the entertainment industry, and when I tell you they went in on each other, they went in, you understand? I feel at the end of the day, we as the public, there are certain things that celebrities maybe do behind the back. They talk about each other, blah blah blah. We don't want to know those things, okay? Allow us, give us that opportunity to go dig them. Like, you don't need to just, you know, because now we're baiting ourselves with this cappuccino, you understand what I'm saying? So due to the fact that honestly I just didn't believe in how they both handled the situation, I'm not gonna put their screenshots. I felt it was really horrible, the fact that both of them were just tearing each other down, like in a very personal level. Even when you go for someone, like I don't think it's great to go under the belt. And please understand me, I'm not saying it's Pearl that did it or Bonnie that did it. I'm saying it's both of them that did it, okay? So it was sparked by that, but I feel it's an issue that we can talk about and just talk about it like without having to be like, oh okay, this is right, this one is wrong, or blah blah blah. Now for me, what is the definition of colorism? My definition of colorism is when someone has certain privileges due to the color of their skin, and that is something that is happening even in South Africa at a very high level. Colorism is something that honestly, like, I feel like it applies a little bit more when it comes to the entertainment industry, because people that have to be on television. How many dark-skinned people do you know are on television and their careers actually last for a long time? Why? Because of, due to colorism, people with lighter complexions, they tend to be given more gigs than those that are darker in complexion. Hence, the careers of those that are dark in complexion are short-lived. And of course, you find out maybe a person will sit them on this soapy and that soapy and the career dies down, or this soapy talk show, the career dies down, or here and there the career dies down, whereas someone that is light in complexion will have these people wanting to work with them. They work with them, after that they go to that one, they go to this company, they go to this, they go to that, they go to that. It's very frustrating, and of course I feel definitely very much unfair, to a point where whenever I get kids, if my child is gonna be a dark complexed child, I do not think that if we're still living in a world that is like this, I would advise my child to go into the entertainment industry, because I know if it's still the way it is right now, their career is not going to last them that long, no matter how talented they are. And that is the most painful thing. Now, the fact that, you know, Thusi with the twist that she was talking about, she was saying, do you know how painful it is to be booked because you look Caucasian? And I was like, those are quality problems, my sister. Quality problems. The real problem out there is when you are so talented, you need a job, and you are not getting booked because you do not look Caucasian. That person has a bigger problem than you, because even though you are having a problem, at least you are crying inside your Mercedes-Benz or inside your whatever, because you're booking all these jobs because you look Caucasian, you're making money, you can even afford to go see a therapist if you want to deal with those issues and everything, other than someone that is sitting out here and they're depressed because I don't look Caucasian enough and I'm not booking anything. Hence, they're being broke right now in an industry that is very competitive And again, that is very ugly and mean. Now I will go ahead and let's go ahead and just talk about the it girl, Bonang, Queen Bee, Matheba. Boom, gorgeous girl, right? Killing the game. Like, you can't even, like, Bonang, you can't even deny the fact that, and I've always said this, I've always said that when it comes to business, Bonang is a beast. Mughal knows how to get deals and everything. However, this is Bonang now, this is Bonang then. Now please tell me, if this girl with this complexion, would that be the it girl of South Africa? The it girl in South Africa was Nonhle Themba before Bonang. Look at her complexion. Is she dark or is she light? Now the it girl is Bonang Matheba. Is she dark or is she light? I have seen some people actually saying that the next it girl is going to be Mihlali Namaze, who you guys know right now is a YouTuber. However, I don't really look at Mihlali as a YouTuber that much. I look at her more of like a celebrity right now, because her status, like, she's got more followers than some celebrities. She's getting more gigs than some celebrities. The only thing is that she's not, like, how can I say this, like acting or something like that. But if you just look at her overall package and the fact that she only like drops a video here and there on YouTube, Mughal is a celebrity. That's saying she's gonna be the next it girl, and I can definitely see it. And is she dark or is she light? Now, don't we have beautiful, gorgeous, dark-skinned girls in South Africa that are doing great? However, our companies booking them, Mughal. Are companies doing this and doing that? That's when you know colorism is real. Now, for me, when I saw DJ Zinhle entering and she was talking of, well, you know, one thing that you need to understand is that Thusi works harder than anybody that I know. We're not disputing. I even said it. I'm not saying Thusi is not talented. She is talented at whatever she's talented at. You and I may not see it, or other people may not see it. You may not see it, as I saw in the comment section. I may not know exactly what is her talent, but she's talented because she's forever on our screens. But you cannot defute the fact that if Thusi was dark, she wouldn't be where she is. Facts. Like, that's, and it's not even giving a jab or anything like that. It's facts, guys. It's facts. If I was a tall, skinny, light-skinned girl, my YouTube channel would have been bigger than what it is right now. And those are facts. I feel in life, we get to that point where you try to move. You can try to move something, or you can just look at it and you're like, okay, whenever the movement is there, of course we're gonna join in. The fight against colorism, I think it's a movement. I know for a fact it's a movement that if ever there was a campaign, I would definitely 100% join, because I do feel it's unfair. But at the end of the day, it's bigger than us. It is, and it will need to take people that are in higher places to actually do it, so that us that are in small, like, you know, down here, can actually also jump in on it. But if nothing changes, I'm telling you, South Africa in the next 3 years, there will be no dark-skinned people on our television screens, because those that are dark now will bleach to get more jobs. And I think it's really sad that someone needs to bleach because they need to keep their career. It's like, you don't want to bleach, but you're forced to bleach, because for you to make it, you need to be light in complexion. And which is why I feel like that's the reason why I love YouTube so much. I love YouTube because obviously, even though like colorism is still there, because some people will come and watch you based on how you look. Some people will get more subscribers because of how they look. Some people will get more views because of how they look. So even though you work hard, you will never ever like be in the same league as other people, even though they work less harder than you, because of how they look. Because looks, let's not lie, will definitely push you. But at the end of the day, at least you don't need like maybe someone to come and say, we're offering you a job or whatever. I just create videos every day. If it was a matter of companies need to ask me to do videos every single day for me to do video, I'm sure this channel would not get videos, because they just wouldn't. Like, I'm not that person at most times that is ideal to can be in their screens or whatever, you understand? So, and And this is not even about like YouTube or whatever, because trust me, girl's doing fine. But I do find it really, really sad that we still have young people out there that are dark in complexion, and they do not understand the power of colorism and how horrible it is, especially like in South Africa, that even if you go, you get your break with one soapy. Most of our celebrities, people we call celebrities, are depressed, in debt, and they're having a lot of problems. That's why some people are committing suicide, and we are sitting out here like, but why? Because everything looks fine. It's a really sad thing, and I feel it's a very sensitive thing. And when Paul actually said, due to, I don't want, like, don't let my skin color be a comfort zone for your failures or something like that, I definitely felt that was hard. And remember, this is not the things she was saying with her and Bonnie's fight, because I decided her and Bonnie's fight, I'm not even going to get involved, because I felt they were both just playing not fair, due to obviously, you know, the way that they just went in on each other. But this is the tweets that she did before. I felt it was really bad, because Mughal, you cannot deny you're where you are because of you worked hard, but also because of your light skin. We're not refusing that you worked hard, which I feel that's something that she's fighting for. She did work hard, obviously, she is working hard. However, she has an advantage of her skin complexion, and that's something you cannot deny. And of course, when she's talking of, well, don't let that be a comfort zone for your failures, there's a dark-skinned girl that is out there, maybe landed a role, we can't even remember who that person is, and they're out there depressed because colorism is real and it's happening, and this person is thinking this has to be colorism, right? And then they're out there, Pearl, saying, no, it's your failures, blah blah blah. It's a problem. It's a problem. Colorism is there in South Africa, and I feel people need to also check that. If you think of it, you guys, unemployment rate right now is very high, and it's getting more and more. If you guys do not know, obviously I did a video on it. Standard Bank retrenched over 100 workers. There's also multi-choice, DSTV, obviously, over 2,000 people. Ushubile, it's rough out there. So for me, I feel like at this moment, I'm not saying people should not go to school. I do believe people need education, and I believe people need to go to school. But at the same time, it's a lot of people that went to school, they came back, they still don't have jobs. So at this particular moment, some people will be thinking of, let's go to the entertainment industry. They get there and they're being slammed by their colorism door. You understand? And even when you come to YouTube, I mean, YouTube, I personally feel like this is the place where you can actually come. That's me, because at least, you know, you have got a shot, you have got a chance, before they just look at you and, you know, take you out because of the color of your skin. At least you show some certain skill, and you need to again still be very brave, because it's crazy. Colorism is a real thing, and other people, even in office places, you guys, it has been seen that they hire more light-skinned people than dark-skinned people. Colorism is real in South Africa. It's like, if you're darker-skinned, then you're not meant for greatness. Then you need to understand, and you also need to accept that you have a limit. Your skin limits you, your melanin limits you. It's something that I feel, especially when she was talking of, you don't know the struggles light-skinned people go through. I think that statement, you should just go ahead and just toss it in the bin, because at the end of the day, it's like a white person coming out here and saying, you don't know what white people go through when it comes to racism. At the end of the day, it's blacks that suffer racism, and at the end of the day, it's dark-skinned people that suffer in colorism. So sis should have just kept it quiet and kept it moving. She was obviously crying. She did put out a statement. I'm sure we're gonna read it someday, because this video, I don't want it to be too long. But at the end of the day, I feel like maybe she is seeing the wrongs that she has done, and maybe she is remorseful for what she has been saying, and how careless she says the words. But at the end of the day, I think we should all just really know that colorism is something that is very, very serious, and we darker-skinned people experience it on a daily basis. It's crazy, to be honest with you. It really, really is. I don't think that people that have bleached their skins in South Africa, they did it out of, I just want to be light. They saw the benefits. You guys do remember even Shoza, she did say that when I'm light-skinned, I'm beautiful, and my career is going to boom. Well, sis career, I don't know if it boomed or not, but She is beautiful, and I'm not gonna say before, after, whatever, but she was beautiful then, she is beautiful now. But at the end of the day, it did make waves, like, oh, she's changing her skin, or, and you know, those kind of things. So yeah, anyway, please do comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. And we're not blaming you guys for having lighter skin, and we don't hate you for it. You are who you are, you don't choose it. But at the end of the day, please do not be don't be like you don't know that us darker skinned people are suffering colorism in a horrible way, and not the horrible way of, oh my god, I got the job because they said I'm light. No, we're suffering that we don't have jobs because we're dark. And trust me, we like, without a job comes no food, no life, depression, whatever. I'd rather really be depressed and rich than be depressed and poor. That's just me. Like, you can choose which one you want. But yeah, so anyway, I love you guys so much. Stay blessed, and do not forget to comment and share this video. I'll see you guys for my next upload. Bye, ninjas.